join me in welcoming our gentleman on the couch this morning. We have Eddie Bratko. You are, of course, the president of Multicare Tacoma General Multicare and Allen Moore Hospitals. Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good morning.
And Kevin Donovan, you brought with you. Kevin, you are a heart disease survivor and walker of the Puget Sound Heart and Stroke Walk. We want to say especially to you, thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Taking care of yourself, and we can't wait to hear your story. Thanks. All right, so Mr. Eddie, let's talk about this walk on Saturday. Put a GoPro on your head. What do we need to know about it?
Well, I think it's going to be a really fun event. The gates open at 8:30 at Cheney Stadium, so bright and early. We will have some good, fun games, kind of a festival atmosphere, a lot of educational opportunities to learn about heart disease and stroke and the different things that you can do to help prevent that for yourself and for your family.
Yes.
We'll have a very brief welcoming ceremony, so that's good. We won't talk at you a whole lot, mostly about learning and really getting the word out about what the American Heart Association is trying to do. And the walk starts at 10. So we will have a 1 mile option and a 3 mile option, and there's a nice lane for survivors to walk through at the end. To really celebrate the progress they've made.
The part that makes me just tear up and lose it. Why, I'm going to ask this question, and this question may seem like such a simple question to ask.
Sure.
Why is this important? Why is education so important? I mean, we've been talking this long enough. Don't people know?
You would think so, right? But I think there's nuances to what you can do. The research changes every year, so there's more to learn. I think if this is the 100th year of the Heart Walk, so it's a significant
congrats.
year. And over those 100 years, the research that we've been able to fund has actually cut heart disease in half in terms of the prevalence in our community.
My goodness.
So we've made tremendous progress, and a lot of that comes through education and knowledge. So knowing the warning signs of a stroke so you can intervene early, understanding your family background and the different things that contribute to heart disease, all are important factors in helping you manage it for yourself and for your family. Absolutely.
It's almost like a medical resume you need to know.
Yep.
Kevin, tell us first off why you are here today and how you're doing.
Well, first of all, I'm here in support of the American Heart Association, and I'm here to let people know that that no matter what your disease is, stroke, heart disease, heart attack, you can actually do more in life. And because of the research that's being done and by the funds gathered, we can live healthy lives for a long time. When I was at a young age in college and with the aspirations of a pro baseball career, I found myself in a hospital bed, and through numerous tests and stuff, I ended up getting a pacemaker, which therein ended my baseball career. Now, 5 pacemakers later, the latest being this last December, I'm healthy as can be. I'm 100% pacemaker dependent, and what's interesting about that is that without the technology, the research, everything that's been done that American Heart Association stands for, I probably wouldn't be here today. But because of all this, I've done triathlons, I live a normal life, I've got 4 kids and 6 grandkids.
Woo!
Right? And the effort that people like Eddie have put in, and the people at the American Heart Association across the country and those that donate, goes to defining and refining the resources that are needed to make this disease less impactful as far as people that die from heart attacks, strokes, and other things like that.
I'm still with you in college, getting ready to, use those shoulders and do everything that you ever dreamed you wanted to do, and then you end up in the hospital. Did you have any symptoms at all?
I didn't. I had a slow heart rate.
Okay.
Which they attributed to what they call an athletic heart.
Right.
You're in shape when you're young.
Yeah.
Yeah, your heart expands. So at that point I didn't. Through a series of tests and stuff is when they realized that it wasn't just that. And this disease, which they still haven't totally defined and probably won't, unless we, can get it through research again, it has continued to get worse. But because I've got the pacemaker, I live life as normal. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at you and thinking we came so close to you not being on this couch. I mean, because when you're young and you're an athlete, you have a high tolerance for pain, you do a lot of things with your body, and you run because you're immortal. So you could have very easily have missed those signs, and then I'd be sitting here, you know, with Eddie only, and totally different life.
Yeah.
Kevin, how is the American Heart Association recognizing survivors? Because he mentioned a walk. So tell us about that walk.
The walk, so there's a special lane for those that have survived heart disease and stroke that they get to go through and ring a bell at the end. So a little victory lap, if you will. The other part of that is heart disease survivors get a red cap, stroke survivors get a white cap, and the really cool part is our youngest, the kiddos who go through this kind of stuff, get a cape, if I'm correct, and they are our superheroes, because those are the kids that we're trying to get. You know, I actually looked up before I came, like, what's the longest somebody's lived with a pacemaker, and I think I'm pushing that. I'm maybe a world record here, man. I'm
I
getting
love
on it.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my point is that wasn't exactly what I was aiming for in life. But if we can do enough research and get these young kids who are suffering from some of these issues, what if we can get them to live to 80 or 90 or, you know, those type of things? What a wonderful thing we could do from the American Heart Association.
Well, and I can imagine what your grandkids, I mean, what they must talk about, or when they're, you know, running and they fall down and hurt themselves, they have a beautiful role model in their grandfather of, let's get back up, let's be healthy, and let's do this as a family.
Right.
And that's really important. And this last question for you there, my friend. Why is this important to you? I often say, as I said to you in the green room, people are attracted to this because they have it in their background. So why is this important for you?
Well, I work in healthcare, and I choose to do that because I want to serve the community and I want to help take care of our families and friends that live here. My life has been touched by heart disease and stroke. My mother-in-law pretty much had the entire gamut of heart surgeries and events. She had a pacemaker, she had open heart surgery, she had a transaortic valve replacement, congenital heart failure, and I watched her live through that. A very strong woman, very proud of her journey and how she made it through that. And her husband died of a hemorrhagic stroke, which was a very sudden event, very, very traumatic for the family. But to see that up close and personal really adds a lot of value to what I do for a living.
Absolutely.
So to be able to contribute as a co-chair for the Heart Walk, when I was asked, that fit right in, so I was happy to help.
You just slid right in. I love that. Well, as my grandma used to say, tomorrow's promised to no one. So thank you both for being here today and for all of the beautiful work that you have done, and the people we couldn't get on the couch, and your beautiful family for what they have gone through and rallied and continue to walk in this solution. And best of luck on this Heart Walk, all right?
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Mel.
Stay with us. We've got Pet of the Week, who is bound to bring a smile to your face. We'll be right back after this quick break.